All right, welcome back to Well, That Sucks. Why are we here? I was feeling inspired. Have you ever woken up to your desk being covered in ants? Well, it sucks. And so I figured this would be the subreddit to go off of. I managed to get most of them, but they're still gonna keep coming, I'm sure, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning. It's gonna be great. I have to get the exterminator back again. We'll start off with number 19. He's gonna be a handful, it seems. On a scale of 1 to ants covering your desk in the morning, I rate that pretty low. It kind of sucks for the cat. I hope that the cat can get its head back through the box. I'm sure it'll be okay. Worst case scenario, you can just get the jaws of life. I'm sure that cardboard is pretty difficult to cut through. Looks like you caught a picture like mid-sneeze or something. It just looks very uncomfortable. Bought tickets for me and my dad to see a concert, and this is my seat. Oh, yeah, that seems like something that someone else has probably reported before you. And the person before them, and probably on into oblivion, unless it was the last person who sat in the chair before you that broke it, in which case maybe you're the first to report it, but probably someone else has too, and they're just like, what are they gonna do? Not attend the show? They're here. They've already gone past the refund policy. Can't get their money back? We're fine. We don't need to repair it. Why bother? We got a lot of other things to fix with the stadium. What would you do in that situation? You can't sit on the back of the seat because then the person behind you is going to be like, yo, what the heck? You're blocking my view. So I hope you have you know that Jason Momoa gif of him like popping open the lawn chair? I don't know what series it's from, but you need one of those. You need to pop open the lawn chair right there. If only you thought to bring one. Or you can just get a great quad workout. Sheeps really do get themselves in the most interesting predicaments. Man, I was gonna say, I wonder what would happen if that was to take place in. I love how all the other sheep are scared. Like, oh god, Bob's gotten himself in trouble again. This happens every single day, and every time it happens, others of us get in trouble too. We need to stay away as far as possible. They're like a flying sheep. This isn't gonna work. I can't be near this witchcraft. How is this happening? That's actually kind of fantastic. Quote of the day. If anyone is having a bad day, remember that today in 1976, Ronald Wayne sold his 10% stake in Apple for $800. Now it's worth $58 billion. But, and now Apple just passed the one freaking, that's an ant right there. Nope, none shall survive. So Apple just passed 1 trillion market value. So now that's $100 billion. So here's the thing though, right? You can't necessarily say that one would have no cause on the other. Had he not sold his share for $800, could his continued involvement with Apple have meant that it wouldn't have reached the level that it's at today? So you never know that for sure. So therefore, unless you're Ronald Wayne, you don't know. But Ronald Wayne has the ultimate, damn, I messed up there. Simple plane kickstart. I hope you don't just snap the nose off the plane with your kick there because, yep. I can see why you're doing what you're doing, because I bet you if you use your finger and then I think he just got frustrated. Like, you could see that his foot was well over the nose of the plane on that last one. It's like he just kind of gave up, but did it under the guise of, I'm still trying to kickstart the thing. Now, I'm done with this. It's not working. Goodbye. I don't want the other guy to know that I actually just frustratedly gave up, so I'll disguise it. K-pop group performing in North Korea. Is this like part of? Oh, yeah, they don't look particularly into what's. Oh my god. This isn't just chopped together like a performance of. No, because the lights are the same. That's got to be so weird as one of the performers up there. It's like, are we doing something wrong? No. I mean, normally this same performance gets good responses back at home. Not here. Oh god, this is awkward. It reminds me of DJs performing at gaming events. Like after a gaming convention, companies will always do after parties, and it's just not the right demographic. They'll get, because the companies have so much money, they'll hire some massively popular producer DJ to do their party. But then no one there like goes and dances in front of the stage or anything, so they must just feel so out of place. I'm sure they know what to expect at this point, but it's just like, doesn't mesh. Not only my first day at work, but my first flush at work. If the title is true, wow, forevermore, that's what you're gonna be known for. You'll be there years later. You could even be you might never become the CEO, because nobody's gonna take you seriously as the guy who clogged the toilet on the first flush and flooded the entire building. Or maybe it'll make everyone know who you are, so that they pay extra close attention to your work, which could work in your favor if you do good work, but if you don't, then it might not work in your favor. But maybe you're on the fast track to be the CEO if your skills are as good as you clogging pipes. I swear to God, I didn't do anything. Wait, what have you done? What have you done? I'm trying to okay, did you trash the room? And I can't tell. Are you like mounted on the stool? Are your back legs dangling off? Like, that's an impressive balancing act that's taking place right there. Just taking a moment to ponder yourself, how you got into this situation. I heard the sound and figured I'd run over a nail. Wasn't expecting this. It's a little bigger than a nail? Or, wait, did you run over a...
Here we go, here's the money shot.
Is that a wrench? For some reason, it's like very satisfying watching something get removed. Okay, you know, you probably, at that point, when it's that far out, you could probably just grab it with your hands, maybe. Come on, you can do it! We believe in you! This isn't the sword and the stone. It's just a wrench in a tire. You can, actually, it depends like how big the other end of the wrench is. So it might actually be like real difficult to do. That also... It just ends before he got it out. You'll never know. We'll never find out what was on the other side. How big the wrench head was, what kind of wrench it was, how it ended up inside the tire. So many unanswered questions here that are extremely frustrating. Also though, screw whoever ended up with just leaving a wrench in the road for someone to run over. I have, in the last 2 years, gotten like 5 flat tires, all from stupid dickheads just not being careful with their screws and nails while doing construction. So, God damn it. Just trying to commute in your minivan. Oh no. Oh God. It's like, and then the police run across the, yep. And then the cops are all over your car too. That poor person. It's like, what did I do to deserve this? I just wanted to get where I'm going. Are they just gonna keep driving? Like, what do? I guess you just tell your insurance. Yeah, there was a person running from the cops. They ran on top of my car, and then all the police ran on top of my car. A lot of dents. I don't think there's gonna be, the police are gonna be like, nah, we're not gonna do anything for you. Probably. Talk to your insurance. And your insurance is gonna, they're just slowly edging away like, I don't know what to do. Driver's ed didn't train me for this situation. Do I stay? Do I ask about, hey, so what about my car? Or do I just keep going where I'm going? God dang it. Do not cross the line. Not messing around. Not messing around at all. What was the goal? Was she just wondering what would happen if she stood in the dude's way? Was she was just trying to get a clear photo? She's like, this chain thing that nobody's walking in front of must not be here for any particular reason. Why would I not walk in front of it and get a better picture than everyone else? How dare this man push me out of the way when I stepped in front of the chain fence? Just stone face. No reaction. Nothing whatsoever. Even though inside, I'm sure he's gone over that so many times in his head. You know how you get into fights with people in your head an infinite amount of times more than it actually happens? Like, what if this took place? You know that he's run over that situation in his head 50,000 million times. Like, I dare someone. If they walk over that line, I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're a little toddler there getting punted. Demonetized for punting toddlers. He probably thought for just a second before doing it, like, is this actually how I'm going to do it? All this, the scenarios that played out in my head, yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm sure he was satisfied after the fact. Let's play some Pokemon. Hurricane warning. Different Pokemon may be appearing around you. A lot of water types are going to be appearing. We're trying to theme it out with the weather, so you want to go out and catch them if you want some exclusive water types. Wouldn't that be such a troll? If in the middle of some massive hurricane, they're like, also, we're releasing Articuno because of the weather. It's gonna be a blizzard, just like Articuno's attack. So be sure to go out and find him. And then in a lightning storm somewhere, they do Zapdos. And then a volcano is erupting somewhere. All right, make sure you get nice and close to the erupting volcano. You'll find a Moltres. Don't sit in the intersection. Back up a little. Oh, yeah, we've seen this one. And in case you haven't seen it, though, I like how they just keep going. They just don't stop. Just keep on running over the thing that you're hitting. Screw this Goose in particular. Wow. You know, you kind of wonder why that doesn't happen more often, and then such that when it does it just mean that that particular bird is just not very smart? Because it really, over the course of my 26 plus years of living, have never witnessed a bird run into an electrical wire and just fall dead to the ground. It's never happened. And so much so that this is of interest to a lot of people, which means a lot of other people probably haven't seen it. Birds are just falling from the sky. This would be like all in another day. So this Goose must just be dumb. Or maybe it was already dead and it was falling and then it just... Can you imagine? This must have happened at some point. Like a bird flying through the sky, or a big one, it has a heart attack and it just midair, done. It's out. And then you have this massive falling projectile plummeting from hundreds of feet in the air. And what if that lands on someone? A goose must weigh a decent amount. That's gonna hurt. That could probably kill someone depending upon who it hits. Someone really young, someone really old. That must have happened. Feel free to tweet me an article link of someone who has been hit by a bird that had a heart attack in the air. Whew. Looks like they're getting delivery. There would be, even though I've seen this before, as a pizza connoisseur, there would be few things more disappointing than that. And also just the comedic timing of this whole entire thing couldn't be more perfect. Just falls out, pauses, but then the person is filming, which is why the whole thing is weird. It's almost like it had to be set up, because this is like why were you filming opening the oven with your pizza? I don't know. I don't get it. But the pause and then the fire, maybe they didn't plan it out that much, and it's just the comedic timing was great. The chosen one. Oh my God. Dude gets off the ride and has no idea that no one else has had that same experience. He's like, that is the worst ride I've ever been on in my entire life. And everyone else is just like, Jesus Christ, you're a wimp. We can't take you anywhere on any rides because you just complain. And this person filming never showed them the footage. Everyone just thinks he's crazy. And he's like, I swear I'm not crazy. That was the wildest ride that I've ever been on in my entire life. Oh, he's like scarred. Never go back to an amusement park again. That's like me on X2 at Six Flags. Had my leg whip around and got a massive bruise. And I was the only one that happened to. As my chest was being crushed by the bar that was too tight over me. Well, anyway, that's it for the last month of Well, That Sucks. Only 2 ants. 3. So stupid 3 ants over the course of 21 minutes. An ant per 7 minutes. Give that an entire night. We'll have a colony again. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like if you like. If you want to get some Hummingbirds of the Sharks of the Sky merch, limited time only. Got about a week left on it. So represent.com/CaptainSparklez. Subscribe. Music in the background on the outro. And just, all the usual stuff. I'll see you next time.